I feel like I've crossed the ultimate line, to be perfectly honest, in phoning your show this morning, because my politics don't align with your good self, James. I feel physically sick. I feel really, really hurt by what this man is doing. I've voted Conservative all my life. I'm 59. I believe everything for me is about how you manage finances and the economy. Right. I've never trusted Labour. But I think the office of Prime Minister is a privilege. It's the ultimate privilege. And I think it requires morals, it requires integrity. I'm pleased what she's done. I don't know the true reason why she's done it, and that's your question. I hope it's because a line has been crossed and everything it is unacceptable. I don't have any love for Keir Starmer at all, but I want to criticise the man and his policies and his political behaviours, and to tell lies, scurrilous lies in this way. You can't have it. And I feel really hurt. I can't believe that we've got to this point in the Conservative Party. I voted for him. I wanted to get Brexit done. I thought he was the man to do it. I'll hold my hand up and say that I've turned my eye away from a lot. But I don't want to anymore. I want... I think a good man, it has to be, or a good woman, yes, of integrity and moral and truth, has to lead our country. We are a fantastic country.
I agree.
We're a fair country. Yeah. We're a proud country. We're decent. We always have been decent. We stand up to lots of things that are wrong. But this guy has taken us, I don't know. I feel really upset.
I know you are, and that's why I'm going to be very respectful, even though I think a couple of the things you've said, people will be expecting me to pounce on like a cat, like the Downing Street cat. But you're struggling here, you're suffering, and I understand why. You've been profoundly let down by somebody in whom you'd placed a lot of trust and a lot of faith, and you're taking it very personally, I think.
I am. Well, I love our country. Yeah. I think what was it? The Queen and her on her own, that image of her on her own at her husband's funeral. Well, these guys were. I don't even want to talk about it. To be honest.
Fair enough. Can I ask you one question then? I think because you clearly listen to the show a bit, so can I ask how can you possibly be surprised? Would you let me ask you that? No. I think I heard a click.
I just feel stupid, James.
No, you're there. I lost that, mate. I don't know what happened to the phone line. Sorry. What did you say?
Just feel stupid.
Well, don't feel stupid. Look, I mean, you know what I say at this point. Contempt for the con men, compassion for the con. But I am surprised at the scale of your surprise because, he told you who he was a long time ago.
It's not... James,
yeah.
I don't expect our politicians to be squeaky clean. I think there is... The British public will put up with a lot if we get the job done.
Yeah.
But there are some things that we just won't accept. But what happened to the Queen is not acceptable.
That's the thing that got you more than the lies about Keir Starmer, but it just speaks to a similar mindset, perhaps, or just an absence of what you and I would call values. And we might disagree about everything political in the traditional sense, but we probably agree on what we might call values or decency. And that's why I'm so surprised that you're surprised at the fact that Boris Johnson's never had any. That's all.
I've heard what you do to people on the show, James, and I'm sure that you can.
I'm not doing it to you, am I?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can take me apart, but
I'm not going to. Because it's contempt for the con men and compassion for the conned, Seamus. Compassion for the conned.
Values and principles and decency. I am prepared to turn a blind eye in some respects to get the job done. I thought that we were in a terrible state with regards to Brexit. I thought that we were on the brink of ending as a party if Brexit was not done. I literally thought we were disintegrating.
Yeah.
I I thought he was the man to get us over the line. But I can't. There are some things I don't like. We've lost a lot of people in this pandemic, and I feel a lot of what's been done flies in the face of decency. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but one of the things that I do is I'll put my hands up and I'll look people in the eye and I'll tell the truth. I think it's really important to be a decent person. No one gets it right all the time, James. With the greatest respect, even your good self.
You're damn right. You're damn right. And I don't know that I'm quite the man that you are, actually. In the moments of realisation, I don't know that I would ring a radio host who I disagree with in the way that you've done. I think it's really brave, actually, what you've just done. Really, I don't want to patronise you, but I'm quite impressed, Seamus. No, actually, I'll tell you what I'm quite moved, mate, by your honesty and your decency.
Well, I just want our MPs. I wrote to my MP and I asked him. I wrote to him about values and about honesty and decency, and I've asked him to do the right thing, whatever the consequences are. But we need to bring this country together now. We've had 5 or 6 years of horrible fraction, discord, hurt, division, and I believe that the Conservatives can move beyond that, but not with this guy. This guy is not. He's not right.
Fair enough.
We need someone who can bring us together and bring honesty and decency back into politics.
Today's not the day. Today's not the day, but I can't let you go without saying it doesn't have to be a Conservative to do that. You'll let me have that just as we part, won't you?
Well, anyway,
maybe not.
Thank you, James.
Do you want to say who the MP? Do you want to say who the MP was, just to put a bit more pressure on them to do the right thing? It's up to you.
He's a good man.
Yeah?
He's a decent man. Elliot Colburn from. Am I allowed to say his constituency?
Yeah, you can say what you want.
He's from Carshalton and Wallington. He's a good man.
Okay.
And I
hope he's listening. Well, he will. He will hear this. I can absolutely guarantee it. So there it is. The call to him to do. What was his name again? The phone went down.
Elliot Colburn.
Elliot Colburn. There you go. Look Seamus in the eye and tell him what you're going to do. Thank you, mate. I know it wasn't easy for you, but I hope do you feel better now than you did before you rang in? Get back to me on that one if you want.
Goodbye, James.
Mine, there you go, mate. Take it easy.